Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars Week 72, Day 4. And of course, it is a blue day, and so far we haven't lost yet this week, as we immediately jinx it. But yeah, so far so good, and hopefully we'll be able to maintain that. As far as blue day, we're going to be messing around with the same theme that we have been for a little while now, since Vespera. The Winter Imp, the double Winter Imp into a Vespera kind of team. Only real big hard counter here is running into freeze, but other than that, should pretty much be good to go. Ideally, we are focusing on trying to get as quick of a start as we possibly can, and that will depend on a lot of this team's actual scoreability. But as long as Vespera can get rolling, it's pretty much good to go. So that is the game plan. I don't think we need to mess with anything else. Definitely need to get up before he ends up doing a Blood Hammer there. Does that get to remove all blues? No, it only does triple damage if we use blue, which is quite a big hit, but should be able to bypass that. And other than that, I don't think we need to change up perks anywhere on anything here. Yeah, I don't think this thing gets a good final perk. Let me double check. Currently is running a rogue. And nope, none of these will help us in this specific instance if we are going to stick with Corsair. Well, we'll probably stick with it for the extra blue, of course, that it ends up giving. Before we do, though, we do need 20% mana start for sure with this team. And probably a bunch of magic, so we'll go into that. Could also go down the life route, but we'll go magic for this. And should be good to go. So 20%, 8 magic, and that should be everything we need. My chat is dead? Why does it keep doing this occasionally? I have no clue why it's not working. Let me click on it, see. That's not the right one. Where's my normal chat? There it is. Well, it's visible. It's just not working. Strange. It's on. It should be working. Nothing has changed. Nothing is different. Let's try changing it by 1 pixel and see if that makes it magically want to work. So I'll change it. It did. Changing it by 1 pixel literally made it want to work. That is so strange. I don't know what's up with that, chat. But, it works now. That's weird. Anyways, that is very strange. It does that sometimes, though. But anyways, let's get over to Guild Wars. Let's see. But anyways, how are all of you guys doing today? Hello, Bill. Hello, ArmyXTube. Hello, Zex. Of course, we got a Monk earlier this morning, too. Pretty interesting hair class. Hello, Birdleaf. Hello, Jellybean. Hello, Jefferson. Hello, Dinosuit Girl. Still want to get to a level 100, of course. But we'll be getting it in time. Because that's when we can start fully utilizing it. Of course, a lot of people still don't have it yet there yet, including ourselves. We'll get it there eventually. I'm probably not going to hard grind it this weekend, though, but we'll get it up in the next week or two. Hello, Gustavo. Hello, John. Hello, Joseph. Hello, Mehmet. Hello, Curtis. Hello, Frank. Hello, Ricardo. Hello, Osman. Hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome. Is Azura and Karnex good mana generators with the hero and Arthema? Azura, yes. Karnex, not so much in the current state of the game. He's a bit dated as far as what he does relative to other things in the game. But Azura still has it. Plus, you get her for free from completing out Merlantis Kingdom. So ends up working out pretty decently. But anyways, let's go and hopefully get lucky with these good starting boards with a bunch of blue. Is this still dead? Really? Hold up. It fixed for a second. Okay, I fixed it again randomly for a second. Let's hope it stays fixed. Let's see, Zek said something and it still didn't pop up there yet. That is very strange. I'm not sure what's up with chat right now. And now it's completely gone again. Fail. Chat. Why must you be like this? I'm not sure why it's being like that right now. Trying to get it to work. Everything seems to just be resetting it, but not actually making it work. Now, it was working for a second there, and then it like stopped working again. Oh, there it goes. Let's see. Okay, is it working now? It looks like it is. Looks like it's getting off chat. Okay, so let's hope it's just working now, because it just got everything that was just recently said. There we go. Hopefully it's fixed. by doing almost nothing to it. But anyway, smooth that over. Grab that, take our blue. Let's see, which way do we want to take this? We'll take that one for now. Let's see. I still have Discord on my other thing. Let me go close that. I was wondering what that sound was. You guys probably can't hear it. Let's see. Gosh, why must Discord notifications be right on top of the thing to close it? It's so annoying. There we go. But anyways, what do we need here? We need yellow or purple drop. So for that reason, we should probably destroy all of one color or the other. That or we could just directly take blue. Which, given the current board situation, I think is actually the way we go. So we'll take that for now. Directly take blue. Now we go and get this to full mana because we'll know exactly how much we need. And with 9, that should be enough, right? Yeah. So we can go do a 9 yellow destroy. He'll probably take skull there. Oh, no, he won't be able to get skull out of that. Yes, he will. So he'll grab a skull. We're actually going to deliberately let it have a skull just so we get skull distracted. Though, can we do it out of purple and not give it a skull at all? I'm not sure if I want to give it a mana or a skull. Not even sure which one's the better option. You know what? I'm going to give it mana. So we'll do that. Ooh, got an extra turn off the top though. But we should be good. As long as we don't miss this, we should be good to go. So we'll throw that down. And we miss, of course. Why would you do such a thing? I almost feel like destroying purple here. I mean, blue here, but we'll go for purple because of the blue drop over there. Still a little bit short on mana, unfortunately. No extra turn here either. We could try for it off of Sky, which we're definitely going to need to try for. And we do indeed get it. And now we should hopefully be able to get rolling off of this. And now we should just be able to win. Or at least ideally, anyways. Gotta be really careful, though. Bloodhammer's in one-shot range of us. So that's a bit scary. But I think we could just go and one-shot him back before he gets a chance. We're at 160 damage. Still need a bit more. Definitely need to at least kill first slot if we're going to go down this route. Which we still need 32 additional damage for. And by the time we stop looping this, we should be good. I just need him to get poked first. Please, random skull, just hit him already. That we just need enough damage on that, but I believe we need first lock killed to actually have enough damage by the time we get done looping. Okay, is that enough damage now? We got 302. Oh no, he got barrier because of the thing. Oh gosh, the thing that got barrier is the exact one I want killed. That's really bad. Oh, we might have to give him a blood hammer. I gotta make sure he has no alignment if I'm gonna give him blood hammer. Good, he has no alignment. He has a single skull, but that's not much. Okay, we can just double poke him now. We'll do that. He unfortunately lives because of that, of barrier, but then he dies. It was a bit of a weird battle, but I'll take it. Hello, Kalthos. Welcome. What are you up against here? An Undyne. That could be problematic, but we should hopefully be able to get rolling before it starts. Oh, so thank you, Dawn, for supporting the channel. Greatly appreciated. It's been going pretty well. Have a slight question for you. Which video did you discuss the new mythic? The new mythic, the most recent one added. It was about a week ago. I can go find the video real quick. 1 second. Where's my channel? Gosh, why does YouTube make it so hard to get to your own channel? Gosh. 1 second. Go to here. Go to view channel. No clue why you can't just do it from the other page, but you have to go to this page just to be able to see it. It's this video right over here. 1 second. Where'd it go? It's buried a bit behind all of our live streams. There it is. But here's the video. Right there. But that was on the Will of Nisha. Also, she's not in Drop Table anymore. Well, she is, but she's not the exclusive mythic in Drop Table anymore. She was up until yesterday. But now if you want to get her, the only really easy way to get her is with 4,000 diamonds. It was an okay mythic. Nothing exceptionally over the top. But if nothing else, it's good for 10-star Silverglade if you didn't already have a mythic there. And even if you did, it will help you get closer to getting 10-star Silverglade, which is relevant because it's a magic kingdom. Okay, I think we do yellow. Doesn't that actually turn us? It looks like it does. No, that one skull right there ruins it. Hold up, never mind. That's still aligned, right? No, because the skull will be there. And there. Yeah, it only gives a single skull. That will not give us a double. However, did we go for it? Is that even enough? 8 is not enough. Actually, neither of them is enough. That's a dilemma. Because that means he's going to get some value here. Because I can't stop it. I'll take that for now. Ooh, 4 times sign. Wait, he already got full mana for that? That was quick. That's a bit problematic. Luckily, we haven't taken much damage, so it shouldn't be too bad, but still. If we can get Unsilenced on one, that'd be great. Particularly Vespera. Oh, perfect! Look at what cleansed. Vespera. How do you already have mana already? He's running like an all-in pistol to keep constantly getting the drain. I see what he's running now. I didn't even notice that when I initially got into the battle. Yeah, it's a bit annoying. We should be fine though. I'm going to take mana here instead of Skull, and then we can kind of get rolling from there. Oh, problem though. Maybe I should take Skull. I'm actually going to have to take Skull because of pistol. So we'll do another Undyne there. Nothing has actually died yet, which is good. Unfortunately, he has so much disable. We'll take that for now. Still not dead. We can kill out his hero, but he's going to get another Undyne, which is definitely going to kill something. And yeah, it kills out our first slot. But as long as that's the only thing that dies, we should be okay in this battle. Oh, nope, we got another one. No. Oh, we might actually die to pistol into Undyne. Undyne's a pretty good defend for blue, though. I used to run it. I don't currently run it anymore, though. It is pretty solid. Because if you can get it rolling before the enemy, you generally win. But we can still make a comeback here. The Sparrow can come back from almost anything. And this battle should be one of them. So we'll go for that, go for that. It's one of the best benefits, actually, of Vespera. She pretty much is auto-win. Not necessarily auto-win, but she can definitely make big comebacks, like this battle right here. Where he technically almost should have lost, but should still be able to win. So here we'll go for double blue here. And we have a pretty hefty amount of damage on that. The only real big issue is to submerge right over there without having any dispel. We'll have to go for it after. Which is slightly problematic, obviously, since it's the main thing we want to kill, but it should be fine. Unfortunately, we're getting quite a bit of yellow we don't really need here, but can't really help it given that we got the summons. At least we can guarantee one of them to be blue, if nothing else. Like, at this point, we kind of should be going for some damage. And if we have full mana on her, we should go for it now. And it seems like the way to go, so we'll go for that, kill everything. Then we let him drop his barrier, get mana for it again, and then kill, and then dead. There we go. Well, that battle could have gone smoother, but it still kills through. Let's see, what's next? Got ourselves Divinish Ball Aquilin team. Doesn't that hard counter blue? Yes, it does. I think that'll be fine just because it creates yellow. Yellow is our secondary color. So it shouldn't be too big a deal if it creates a bunch of yellow. So to blast to blue to yellow. I'd ideally want to make sure it doesn't get any extra turn here. The only problem is this board's going to guarantee give it an extra turn. So that's bad. Doesn't matter what I take. He will have blue to yellow alignment. I think our best bet is to take this, just so the only thing he gets is that and that and that. Quite a bit still, but at least less than it would be getting otherwise. It actually landed an extra turn off that too. That's bad. That is very bad. We're going to lose one of those. That's not too bad. One him dying. We still have the other one. As long as both of those don't die. Okay. So that sets us back a little bit, obviously. We need a yellow surge. And then get cleansed next turn. And if that happens, we should be fine. Okay. Problem. Not cleansed. Solution, though. Probably just cast it anyways. And just use our hero to tank. Okay. So we wasted this turn. We're finally unfrozen. Oh, that is not what I wanted. Whoops. Okay, hold up. That's actually bad. Might just have to do it on blue then. Okay, luckily he didn't go for a good move. Oh, but he still has his other ability, which we'll probably get a kill off of right here. The misclick might have cost us the battle. How's it still your turn? And your turn. Okay, we should be fine now. Oh no, we got refrozen. No, it's not. The misclick of death. Okay, still not dead yet though. About to be though. Gosh, that was a really hard misclick. Let's see. Not dead yet though. Barely. Oh, we really just need to do it on you or something. I do want more blues to spawn though. Can you please get a summon? That'd be great. No! The misclick just cost us the battle. That's the first time in a while we've died to misclick. RIP. Yeah, we might need to change up this blue team. I still love Vespera, but gosh, that's such a high liability against so many things. We would have won that if it wasn't for misclick, though. Let's see. Truffle? Truffle is a bit bad against freeze, but does have pretty high impact. I'm not sure if I'd want to use him in first slot, though. But yeah, most of blue is keepable there. You can actually force troll to double truffle into Mirage Queen, and that's fully legal. because you're allowed to use multiple of the same. Which, honestly, I might just try Truffle team. When was the last time we even tried Truffle for offensive Guild War? Let's see. It's a faction team, so it would definitely work for Guild Wars. Forest Troll. The biggest issue it has is against Submerge. But team we were just using kind of struggles against Submerge anyways, so shouldn't be that big a deal. If nothing else, Mirage Queen can be backup for Submerge. I spelled Mirage Queen wrong. But you can give it a shot. Just run standard Truffle team. Or the standard Truffle team that uses no hero, I should say. We'll try this, see how it goes. You do not get penalized for using multiple of the same. But we'll go with Truffle. Does that mean we're finally using Vespera for no Guild War days then? Ah, poor Vespera. Oh no, I really want to make it work. But, she just gets hard counter sometimes. Oh yeah, I still use her for yellow with Finesse. But aside from that, I've retired it from every other team. So I guess we'll just keep it for yellow because Finesse is pretty decent and has skull reduction to go with it. But for everything else, we'll probably just keep it as is. Apothecary, that would probably waste too much if we're only thing we're feeding is Forest Troll. I'd rather just double Truffle and deal with the stats effects and just set Cedric's, Orpheus's, if we had to. What banner does this go with again? I need a +2 blue, +1 green. Oh yeah, what was the thing? Green to brown. No. I want a green-blue. Yeah, that'll work. +2 blue, +1 green. Or do we actually want to go... Oh, no, I can't go the other one as minus brown. So yeah, we'll go with this. And hero class doesn't matter now. Okay. We'll probably just stick with Truffle for now on, I guess. Go with the ultra cliche. I use this a lot for other things. I just don't use it for Guild Wars. But apparently we'll try using it for Guild War now, too. Since it is pure blue, of course, as we use for some blue factions. The infinite loop. Also, this team does get infinite loop, by the way. As Truffle does. Truffle do as Truffle do. Yeah, we'll probably just stick with this and just hope we do not find Freeze or Submerge. Which we will on occasion, but hopefully Mirage Queen will be able to pick up on those occasions. And this is probably Frost Mage. Oh no, it's Titan. That's easy. Titan's actually a weird option for that. Titan's good, generally speaking. But in that composition, you generally do not use Titan. Especially with it all the way in third spot. Oh, so did it almost just kill our thing already? Oh, that's a problem. Divinish Ball actually is counter to green. Almost forgot about that. Because he has countered to blue and to green with that team. Oh, that's a bit of a problematic team against this. What do we grab here? I'm almost leaning towards not taking a skull. The biggest concern here is the alignment that he's going to get after the fact. So Mirage Queen's about to die. Forest Troll has nowhere to go. At least we're not frozen. Let's see. We can take that for free. So we definitely should. Get our Entangle, which helps us a lot. Let's see. I'm tempted to go Forest Troll since it's entangled anyways. I want to get last slot to full mana before I start this. So we'll take that. Oh no, you're blocked on blue. Let me take green. He'll get skull distracted. And then we should be good to go. Oh no, he got unentangled. But luckily he didn't kill us. And let me grab that just to guarantee have it in case we need. And that should be match. We double green. As Truffle is relatively easy to predict when you've won. And he is dead. Oh, he is after we get one more hit. And now he's dead. I guess we'll try that for now on. It still has its faults as well. And we'd even come into any of its hard counters for the final battles there. But, I don't know. I guess we'll try Truffle next time and see how it goes for the entire time. Oh, no, I still kind of want to use Vespera, though. Yeah, we do have Rope Dart as an option. Rope Dart does feel tempting just to counter other Rope Darts, especially when they don't use Stealthy like that. Stealthy Rope Darts are a really good way to not die. Just because they have to go for it last, normally. And most Stealthy hero classes have 30% dodge to go with it as well, which ends up synergizing pretty decently. But, as I said, I knew I would jinx it by saying that. And we did. We've gotten 1 loss so far this week. Let's keep it as our only loss, hopefully. Well, if nothing else, we'll try a different team for next Guild War. And hey, we'll have Seasons Medal by that time, too. However, oh, I didn't even change the extra magic. I could have. But yeah, we'll have Seasons Medal for next Guild War. And while that team won't specifically use it, a couple of our teams will use Seasons, particularly defensively. Speaking of defensively, how did our defend team do, by the way? Our defend team did 1-2. So it won once, lost twice. Which, based on all these other win rates, is technically the best, even though it only won once. But we don't have that many battles to go by. But I'll take it. And we were using a Mira, Life and Death, Arachnian Weaver, King Everlone. And unfortunately, I couldn't change that because it was today. So we didn't have the hero class to use for it, to test it. Tomorrow, we're running a pretty standard Yagway team. And then I still feel like I want to revamp this red one. But I'm using Glaceon into Graveseer, Alderfather, and Doomed Blade. But I don't know. We'll see if we revamp it or not. Not sure what else I would put there if I did. But we'll reconsider it. But anyways, for now, let's go run through our dailies with Monk. Go get our EXPs from that, and go from there. I really wish there was a way to see what these were prior to actually clicking on them. You have like no indication of what any of these are. There's no name, there's nothing you can mark it with. So if you don't remember what you made each one, they almost don't even really help that much. I've been finding as I've been going through them. Kind of weird that there's no there's nothing that you can tell from it prior to actually clicking on it. But anyways, our monk is currently at level 74. Level 75 will probably hand out a redeem code as well. And go from there. We'll also mess with the class event a little bit. We still have several class event battles. We were on leaderboard earlier. Knowing how leaderboard is, we're probably already knocked out of leaderboard, but we'll see. We were in top 50 earlier. Well, we'll see where we are in a moment. Or several moments. Let's see. You wish the metal cards would snap to on screen. Because when you push down to the card below it, half of it is on the visible area of the other, and half of it's at least on Xbox. Pretty terrible. I'm not sure what you're referring to by that. Unless you mean this. I think they have it like that just so you would focus on one specific thing. Because if you could see all three at once, you might be reading like these two rather than seeing like the side stuff or focusing on the direct one that's bigger. It's also because of mobile too, you have to keep in mind. Most of this is optimized to have to work on mobile. Well, all of it is optimized to have to work on mobile. And for that reason, they have to make some design choices like this. Because while there's a lot of screen on a TV or a computer or something like that, not so much on a mobile device. So they kind of have it more centered like this. Because if you could see all three of these and they still had the side stuff, it'd be a little bit hard to see it all in mobile. It's probably already hard to read on mobile. Oh, you meant the new medals. Never mind. I thought we were talking about the overlap of the cards. There's a couple weird design choices with it. But overall, at least we have more team slots for it. Or more slots that we can set rather than just the one. And that alone makes it okay. Spent 2k gems on the class event hoping for Yagway and got nothing. Ouch. Yeah, it can happen. He has a pretty decent chance of dropping off it though. They're the equivalent of about glory keys or gem keys. I'm not sure exactly where they fall as far as per drop. I think they might actually fall a little bit in between. But it is possible not to get it, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure I got 2 copies within 2,850. Might have been more than that. I wasn't keeping track. I know for sure I got some amount of them. And the exact drop rate of them isn't actually posted anywhere in game, unfortunately. Wish they would. We're 58 on leaderboard? Oh no. We've been knocked down. Well, we definitely need to go back to top 50. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to contest top 50, but might as well for now try keeping it up a little bit. So good evening, James. Welcome. Okay. Let's get a Rowan down. Kill out the last one for a little bit of gems. Clear out dungeons, and then we'll mess with the class until we take top 50. We must reclaim our position. I don't think we can make top 20 with what we have, so I'm probably not even going to contest it. But you never know, we might. I'll see where it currently is, but I'm pretty sure it's outside of our range of capability with what we currently have. Especially since a lot of people probably haven't even started the event yet. They're probably waiting until the weekend. They might skip over Friday and just do it all on Saturday or Sunday. What am I looking for? I'm looking for Phoenicia. Somewhere's in here. There she is. I gotta set to magic. There we go. Okay, that's not what I wanted. I want dungeons. Give us our quick daily few minute dungeons. Less than a minute instant wipe for each. Is this the best soul farming team with one Fair Shra? Dragon Soul, Fair Shra, Azurus, Umberwolf? Yes. There's that, and there's also Phylacracy, a Sacrificial Priest, Fair Shra into Leprechaun, which is also decently quick with one. Yeah, both of them are really high rate of souls. The Phylacracy run, you want to explore 1, and the Dragon Soul one, you run to explore 2. The other version is mostly if you don't have Dragon Soul. Also requires a bit higher stats to actually be able to work. I do believe the Phylacracy might actually do more with only one Fair Shra, though. But with 2, it's kind of up for grabs on which one's actually quicker. I haven't actually tested them for a long duration side by side. What do you use instead of HFC in the giant team? HFC. What's HFC again? Not sure what troop that is. And I'm not sure what giant team you're referring to either. There's not really any meta teams that are giant related, like pure giant. There's some that use a few, but very few use 4. Other than that one with Yarrow Fur Mantle and Dawnbringer and everything. Hyndla Frost. Oh yeah, that was for Hyndla Frost because she needs the extra giant HP and magic. She doesn't really have a replacement. Like if you were running that team, you'd be running Yarrow Fire Mantle, Fire Giant, Dawnbringer, and then one other option. And that other option is normally Hyndla Frost Crown. I don't think she really has a replacement. Like every other giant that's similar to her color is pretty bad. The base of the team would still be there, though, but it would gain less stats from extra turning, which would make it quite a bit slower to the point that it probably wouldn't even be worth using without her. What team are you using for tomorrow? Which would be brown. I think I switched out a Corvash. I'm actually not sure what we're currently using. I think I changed it last week. Might even change it this week. We'll see. But yeah, I ended up changing it when Sir Quentin ended up coming out. I changed it to a Sir Quentin team. I'm still considering changing this just because Templar is a really weird option, though it does work decently well with Wild Queen, oddly enough. But and it denies out a color that we're not actually using on the team, which is also pretty convenient. But yeah, ever since Sir Quentin came into the game about a month and a half ago at this point, I've been using this team for Guild Wars. So we ran it, I believe, for 1 or 2 Guild Wars so far, and it wasn't doing bad. It was mostly trying to make a team out of Wild Queen work while still using Sir Quentin. Obviously, we could drop Sir Quentin and kind of build around something else, but I don't know, I kind of like the Wild Queen for it. And it does end up working. Like, it worked kind of fine last time. And we'll get some more data on it this time if we do want to go down that route. Templar just seems like a really weird option to use, though. I need to look around to see if we can get a better replacement for that. But his low mana cost plus the fact that he has his own +1 kind of works pretty decently to get the team going. Oh yeah, double Fire Giant could work too with that team, because it would give you more red mana accumulation, which would help a decent amount. Okay, so next order of business. Let's go back to the class events. For the class events, what do we even need? Probably that into 20%. So 20% extra into 8 magic. And let's go kill out some classes. So we'll go to games, go to class event for Monk, of course. And where were we? Someone said we were at 58. Looks like we're at 60. Oh, we're 59. Gosh, so many different numbers. But yeah, we're 59, it looks like. And to make top 50, we'd have to do 11 battles, which is not that many at all, especially given that we have 39 sigils. And of course, the team we've been using is double Yagway Tutulio and 2 Essence of Evil with Monk, just so we gain even more Monk XP, as we are trying to level this thing, of course. Okay, what do we even want here? Take that for now. Start getting Yagway rolling. Everything else we kind of just leave as is. Get ourselves another red over. Oh, I should take a blue. I'm making a lot of misclicks today. That wasn't really a misclick. That was more so not seeing it, though. Earlier was a massive misclick. What's first place at? Too high. I'm pretty sure it's like 1,000 over. Some kind of absurd number. I'll level check in a second. Can't obviously check it right now. I should have Essence of Evil first. We didn't really have an option to kill it after. Let's see. Top of leaderboards at okay, it's not that high yet, but yeah, it's at 30,000 with a 590 defeated. I was thinking something like 1,000 defeated, but yeah, it's at a little over 30,000 points, which is basically 6 times as many as I have right now. And even if I used every single battle I had, I believe we'd only get around somewhere around this area, if even that. Because 38 would probably be about 70 or so. And 70 or so would get us to about 185. And 185 does not even get us to top 50, which is why I'm probably not going to be contesting top 50, because I'm pretty sure we can't even reach it with how many we bought. We would need like a whole another pack, which we're not going to bother doing. Anyone making top 20, I believe, bought enough to get 70 immediately. And by 70 immediately, I mean one more pack than I did. So you can get it immediately rather than having to go out of your way to farm a little bit. Which is the method I end up doing for it. Yeah, we spent 2,850. Anyone who's making top 20, I believe, ended up doing the 3,350 instead. That's another instance we could have won by doing Essence of Evil first, but luckily just Skull sitting there. Which ends up working perfectly fine for killing it out. There we go. Prediction. When will be the soonest U.S. city will be on lockdown now that Trump declared a state of emergency? Probably never. Yeah, I didn't actually catch that thing earlier, or him actually doing that. I know it happened. I didn't actually see it, though. I probably should. I don't know. Did he say anything really important? I would sure hope so. Well, it'd be a good Centaur team. There isn't any, unfortunately. You would kind of think so, because there's so many things kind of going towards it. But no, Centaurs are rather underwhelming. Oh, we really don't have a lineman here, so let's go for that. Once again, nothing too good to go for here, so let's go for it again. And he has like every disable on him, but I can't actually hit him with any damage, which would all get multiplied as well. Well, let's do it on a red, actually, just to get it immediately. And then he's dead. I didn't do it on green, otherwise that would not have been enough damage to kill, or enough mana to cast, I mean. What do I even take here? But yeah, my mom's been considering filing for unemployment because her job's going to be not like letting her off, but she won't be able to work very soon. I believe tomorrow's her last day, actually. And then she's almost going to be off indefinitely. Because her job requires tourism. And obviously there is like 0 tourism right now. That's one nice thing about having all my work online, is I don't need to go anywhere, so I can actually still keep doing it just as much. Also, our quarantined game for this season will definitely be Animal Crossing. That's one easy way to get hermited up in the house. Just play Animal Crossing for days on end. And by days on end, I mean weeks and months on end. Let's see. It's gonna be such a relaxing game to ignore coronavirus with. What do we even take here? I'm still overly hyped for it. Still 6 days to go. It cannot come quick enough. Social isolation. Pretty much. Let's see. We'll go for green there. Get that onto green again, and it should be dead. Actually, no, it isn't. Let's get it disable first, and then we'll kill it out. Is a sacrificial priest supposed to one-shot the soul farming team? Yes. If you cannot one-shot it on Explorer 1, you don't have enough damage. It's a weird team that kind of needs a lot of damage to work. But yes, if you can't kill it in Explorer 1, you should be sticking with Dragon Soul. I believe it's actually a little bit quicker than 1 Fair Shra. I'm not sure about 2 Fair Shra. But the Sacrificial Priest team with 1 Fair Shra is quicker than the Dragon Soul team with 1 Fair Shra. However, I believe the Dragon Soul team with 2 Fair Shra is quicker. But with only 1, if you can get Sacrificial Priest to work, it is actually quicker. The only problem with that is it does require rather hefty amount of stats. I'm not sure the exact amount. But you need to be able to kill Explorer 1 with Sacrificial Priest. And he doesn't have a particularly high amount of damage. I should have taken that green first before I did that fail. I guess it doesn't matter too much. We just kill that with that. And then poke it again. Did I say top 20? I meant top 50. I meant to say top 50. Yeah, we're only contesting top 50, not top 20. We'll get there eventually. Oh, we were there earlier. How many more do we need at the moment? Oh, why am I looking at 20? We need 9 more. They'll obviously go a little bit further in that to secure it a bit. Until people pass us like hours later. Oh, what do we even want? I'll grab that for now. Yeah, coronavirus is a whole mess in itself. Hopefully it goes by soon. But even if it starts to die down a little bit in the summer, we still wouldn't have a vaccine or anything for it for probably a good another year or so. Which is extremely problematic. Though the death tolls does seem to be mostly old with it. I've seen some data on it. I believe it is a 0.02% death rate. Or sorry, 0.2 death rate for people under 35 so far. But it upscales all the way to like 15% for 65 plus. And it averages to about 2%. That's only based on what has died so far. Of course, that could easily go up since, obviously, a lot of people probably haven't died from it yet. Even if they are going to die from it. What do we grab here? Take that for now. Hey, we got a Valriven. Nice. Okay, we'll take the red. Oh, I hate when the explosion ruins my board. It's like, I'm going to take all these things. And it's like, nope, you're going to take nothing. Absolutely nothing. I will do this into Tulio. Just to get the Valriven killed a bit quicker. What do I even want here? We'll just grab that, I guess. Make sure he goes down. Unfortunately, we cannot Essence of Evil this last slot. This is actually really bad for Essence of Evil this time around. There's several with Stealthy. There's so many with Purple that doesn't synergize with Yagway. They're really trying to hard counter this team. Even though this team does work pretty well compared to anything else we have option for. But it gets the job done. As I mentioned, we will have redeem code once we get to level 75 on this thing. Which is also, oddly enough, going to be about the same time we make top 50 on leaderboard again. Quite conveniently. Wait, did Canada actually say they have a vaccine for it? That's pretty amazing if so. I didn't hear any news on that. That's really good if they did. Now, here's the question. Will America charge for it or will it be free? Could you imagine if they actually charged for the cure? Knowing America, they will. You want to cure the coronavirus? $1,000. If it's anything above 0, that is absurd. Let's see. We'll grab that for now. We'll get the essence onto last slot there. And he'd be dead. Well, they'd still be paid for it, but the government would cover it. It'd be free at the point of service. Obviously, something still pays for it. Let's see. I'll take that over. He just dies to reflect there. What do we even take her? Take that down for now. Take that over. Get her Yagway down. But governments always have money. Like, they can get almost infinite amount of debt. Obviously, there's a certain amount of point where it doesn't quite work that way. But United States are already at a point where a little bit more for something like that isn't going to make or break anything. We're accumulating more debt within like a few days than the amount it would cost them to do that for free for everyone, to cover that on the tab. I forget what the exact rate is, but it's something absurd as far as the amount of interest we're gaining on all of our debt per day. I forget the exact amount. But like 1 week's worth of debt accumulation is probably enough to like vaccinate entire America. Maybe even less days than that. I'll take that for now. Get our kill off of that. Get our double kill so we don't even need to worry about anything. Get that onto last slot. And he's dead. Oh, what are we at right now? 51? And that means we need... Oh, wait. That's weird. That's showing 51, but that shows 49. Because we're in a multi-way tie for 49, that's why. Okay, so we made it to that goal. Though we technically need to go higher. So how close are we to that level? Probably a little bit away, just because this gives slower XP than if we were to just farm Explore. So let me go back to... do one more battle here, then we'll go to Explore for a little bit. We're always going to be slipping down the ranks. It's just naturally going to keep going down. It's because more people will keep doing the event. Not to mention some people are going to make leaderboard probably haven't even touched it yet. Because they might not play on Fridays, but they'll play on the weekends. What do we grab here? Take that for now. Oh, that better not escape. Good. That's actually the first time a Valor even tried escaping since we've done any of these this time around. Luckily he did not. Please hit blue. Good, it did. Hey, when it ends up hitting purple and do almost no explosions because we just denied the money. I mean, denied the color. That's always a big issue when I'm like talking about something and then look over at chat. It's like whatever word I'm looking at, I'll just like say. I have first switch. It's pretty easy to make high on almost every event. I actually made first place 3 times on Switch. Yeah, I've done it 0 times on the PC mobile version. Actually, I did for PvP once, but I didn't do it for what's it called? For any of the orb-related events. I did it for PvP, which is different. And that was a while ago, like 3.5 years or so. Actually, it was around the time I made the guild. It's almost 4 years ago. What do I even take there? Grab that for now. We really do not have any good Yagway here. But we probably have to cast it regardless. So he's going to get a bunch of value here, but luckily he doesn't use red too hard for anything. So that's fine. Everything else we can kind of keep as is. We'll actually, I can't really disable anything important. We'll just throw it down again. Get our Tulio going. And I'm just going to do it on red to get them going a bit quicker. That should almost be match. Let's throw whatever here. And it dies to skull or a cast. Then let's die to cast. There we go. Yagway would be great right about now. Unfortunately, not full mana. They'll guarantee have it next turn, so we'll grab that for now. Hopefully, it does not ruin our alignment, and he does not. That's going to be good. Really great alignment right there. Not follow-up, though, unfortunately. Let's see. I'm just going to go for Essence here. Do it all the way in this last slot so we can Yagway to Yagway for kill. His third slot will live, though. Ever so barely. But then we kill that and he's dead. Easy as that. And there we go. A solid 48 if we want to keep it there. And then we'll drop all the way to like 1,000 by the time we wake up tomorrow morning. But yeah, we'll probably leave it at there for now. And go get the rest of this level off of doing some Explorer real quick. So let's go and change this over to Armor. And just clear through this area over here. Let's do it with our Rowan team again. Where is it? Right down there. Everything at Walmart is like Black Friday, yeah. Foods are just like flying off the shelves. People are really overstocking. Yeah, I'm probably gonna stay away from meats as much as I even can, though. Stick more with vegetables and just clean them thoroughly. Because there is an issue that it could spread to animals, of course. Which is one of the biggest issues of why like all the meats and everything are going. Let's see. Once you hit Kingdom Power 4 and collect hourly tributes, you can afford the daily 50 gems for dungeons. Oh, sorry, I didn't see the question. If you are very low on jewels, such as diamonds and such, do you recommend buying the offer in the Soul Forge every day? No, personally, I only ever go for it on Sundays. Sunday has the best value. I actually stopped doing it on every single day just because other events eat up so many gems, like you know raids, evasion, stuff like that. That I just don't even bother with doing it absolutely every single day. You do get a bit more diamonds that way if you do it every day. You'll end up getting an additional 120 diamonds per week, as well as the colored jewels for all of them, a little bit higher. It's definitely worth considering. But yeah, as Army X Tube mentioned, if you get all of your kingdoms to power level 4 and take tributes about 8 times a day, that alone would be enough gems, probably excess gems, to be able to cover the cost of doing it every single day. And that's not even counting any other gems that you might get or the excess that you get from tribute. But how late I'm currently in the game, I can actually get in about 5 tributes or less, because we're averaging over 10 per tribute. But with every single kingdom at level 4, it would take probably about 8 or so. Because I believe at that point you get like a 7 or 8 average per tribute or somewhere around there. You get a good majority of its value at that point. But if nothing else, always make sure to do it on Sundays. But if you are low, you can consider doing every single day. Just keep in mind that you might not have as much to do other events if you do it every day. So we should be pretty close on that level. Yep, there we go. 6 more and we'll hand out code. The shiny code. Actually, this is a normal code. But the normal code is still a shiny code. We shall polish it. And make it look all nice. With the one shiny gem key. Also, we keep getting 500 golds. It slows down the battles whenever it does get to cast. However, whenever it doesn't, hey, free 500 gold. Well, technically always free 500 gold. But even better if it doesn't get a cast off. Yeah, if you buy it every day, I believe you get 24 diamonds. 20 automatically and 4 from the shards. I think it's 400 shards if we got them out. We can double check real quick. But yeah, you get something like 24 diamonds per day. Which adds up over time. Let's see. How much was it again? You get, yeah, exactly so. 24. Because each 100 shards is 1 diamond. And obviously you get 20 diamonds. And the other thing you also get is a bit of the color thing. And you get some runics too to catch up on them for all the colors. And I guess a little bit of souls. Soul will probably be the least relevant thing there. But yeah, a little mix of things. But the biggest reward, of course, that you're going after being the diamonds and amethysts. Amethysts, however you say that. Or particularly the diamonds. Because if you're really low on the color things, one thing to consider too is just doing more PvP in arena. And getting your guild to coordinate to do more. And in doing so, you'll get more pet gnomes. And pet gnomes give a really good rate for those colored jewels if you still need them. You can get around an average of 50 colored jewels per doing all 8 pet battles. And depending on if you get lucky, you can get upwards of 100 colored jewels just for doing one single pet battle cycle for all 8 battles. And you could potentially do that every single hour if your guild actually did PvP in arena enough. As you can see, my guild doesn't even have one right now, so a lot of guilds don't. especially since those are starting to become increasingly less popular areas to farm compared to explore and such, but it can still happen, especially during gnome events. Please tell your guild to play more. Andrew's guild, you need to play more. There we go. There's a shiny level. Okay, let me go get the code. As I mentioned earlier. Let's see. Oh, it was actually Nepenthen that made that post. I didn't even realize that. It was our first post in 7 months, too. I thought that was Salty's thing. But never mind. It was actually Nepenthen who made the Sunspare post. I was kept saying it was Salty. Didn't even realize that. Because I still had the page open from earlier. Oops, that's not the page I want. Speaking of pages, if I could click on the right one, that'd be great. Put that there, click refresh, put that there, paste, copy, here you guys go. And there is the redeem code. Use on gemsofwar.com or in the game code section, same place as always. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu, whatever game says in the bottom left in the settings menu right over there is what you put in. Our redeem code's right over there in chat. Just copy paste the WK5 and all the other random numbers and letters there. And give the same loot as always, true treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. There you go. Your guess you're going to try for Zugoff since you got quite a few major orbs in the past gnome event. Definitely worth considering. Takes a while to get, but it's a nice milestone to try to achieve for. And it is actually useful. In the past, not so much, but in the current state of the game, it definitely is worth considering, of course. Salty went into witness protection. She's hiding. She is totally hiding from us. But yeah, does anyone else have any other questions or anything you want me to go over? Let me know. Otherwise, we'll probably start wrapping up soon. Tomorrow, we'll probably be starting at noon Eastern Standard Time. Lately, pretty much the same time we've always been doing. I don't know, noon just works so much better than 10 a.m. That might just be a permanent thing at this point, to be honest. The starting stream at noon. Might not always be the case. Might eventually do some earlier ones. But, yeah, I feel like we're going to be starting at noon for almost now on now. Seems to be working out pretty well. Though there is one stream that we're not doing at noon, though. We will be streaming Animal Crossing once it launches. And when I say once it launches, I mean literally once it launches. We will be streaming at midnight on the 19th into the 20th. So basically the morning of the 20th, essentially. And when I say morning, I mean midnight. Or, you know, the morning of midnight. You know, like 1 a.m. We will be up and we will be playing. Sleep is for the weak. Yeah, it's going to be probably the latest night stream we've ever done. Like, I'm quite literally going to be doing the entire stream through the night. We'll be streaming from, like, midnight to probably 8 a.m. Then, taking, like, a quick breakfast nap thing. And then starting into noon for the first ever Invasions that's on a weekend. Because 20th is the, for Gems of War, is our first ever weekend invasion event. This Monday is going to be the first ever new event for the game mode. And the next Friday will be the first ever Invasions, which is in a week from now. Or not the first ever Invasions, the first ever weekend Invasions, I mean. It'll still be the exact same, it's just going to be 3 days rather than a week. And the reward tiers are going to be easier to hit. Are we going to hand out codes? Probably not during an Animal Crossing stream, though we might on occasion, you never know. For the very first one, probably not, but I don't know, maybe we will. I'll ask Salty if we can get some special ones made up. Also, you get a thing later in the game where you can customize your clothing and things. I should make like a Gems of War shirt or something for when we play Animal Crossing with. Trying to think of what troop design I could make myself. Though I'm not that artistic, so probably none. I'm trying to think of something from this game other than just like typing in like Gems of War. Or, you know, like making a thing out of that manually. What I could actually do for it. That would be basic enough for me to actually do. I don't know if anything's actually basic enough. Maybe one of the gems? Which gem is the most iconic, would you say, of the 6 colors in Gems of War? Actually, probably the skull would be actually even more iconic. But, I almost feel like it's the fire, because for the longest time, the fire one was actually used in the logo. I do a gob truffle costume. Has anyone else showed interest in playing with me on stream? I'm not sure, but I do need to find someone to fruit trade with on the day that it launches. So hopefully someone will be around on stream. Because one thing, because I want to do a lot of meta stuff for the game initially to get things rolling a bit quicker. And one thing that we definitely need to do is trade all of our fruit for fruit from a different island. Because island that's not native to your island, or fruit that is not native to your island, sells for like 3 times as much in past games. We don't know the ratio that it will be in this game, but it should still be pretty solid. Like, it's definitely going to be more. How much more is in question? But you basically want to replace every tree in your island with fruit from different islands, essentially. Fruit smuggling, pretty much. You want to smuggle as much fruit from other... Pretty much the entire premise of Animal Crossing is destroy the ecosystem of every single thing in sight and then build up your island. And then recreate your own ecosystem. That is pretty much the underground premise of playing the game meta. Is destroy the entire ecosystem, recreate the entire ecosystem, and then destroy other ecosystems. That is pretty much the storyline of that game. Just like capitalism. Yeah, it's pretty funny. It doesn't really have much of a plot, but that is low-key the plot of the game. Destroy ecosystem, recreate ecosystem, then make like a gigantic city out of the resources, which you technically destroy the ecosystem again, because you won't need as much of your ecosystem when you destroy it for some town. You basically have to deforest some of your area to go and create a town out of it. Yeah, pretty much the whole process of civilization. First, like, the small gathering phase. Then you start building, like, a small, like, low-tier, primitive, like, civilization. Then you start building it up, deforesting everything. And then you're pretty much good to go. That is Animal Crossing. Well, it basically is a sim game. It's most similar to that of Stardew Valley, if I was to compare it to any game of recent time. But it's like a mix between Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley, and Sims. It's like the between point of all 3 of those games, pretty much. There's not as much farming in this game. I think the only farming it has is trees and breeding flowers. However, they have a rather complex breeding flower system that I have absolutely nothing about. All I know is make a grid and water all the flowers and just hope you get lucky. Though you also have to put like flowers near each other. They have to be the same type of flower, which you can kind of tell by how it visually looks like. But anyways, we'll talk about that more once it's actually an Animal Crossing stream. Still got some research to put into it. When is St. Patrick's Day, by the way? I don't actually know the exact date. Google, tell me. When is St. Patrick's Day? Let's see. St. Patrick's Day 2020. What day are you? It is Tuesday. Oh, that's when the Gnome event is lasting to too. Oh, duh, that makes sense. That would explain why it's lasting all the way till Tuesday. But yeah, March the 17th is the Gnome event. I mean, the not Gnome event, but the day that St. Patrick's Day is. Oh, so we haven't gotten the Festive Skulls yet. I guess they're waiting till Monday. I'm not sure when. Ooh, 10,000 gold off a gnome. I mean, off of a, yeah, I was right the first time. Off a gnome, not a leprechaun. Though we are seeing some leprechauns. Why can't the leprechauns drop 10,000 gold? Could you imagine getting 10,000 gold every 3 battles? That'd be a lot of gold. Though, of course, in PvP, you can get that almost every battle. Same as Explorer. I'll throw that down for now. Yeah, Starbound has a lot more combat. I haven't ever played the game. The last I recall, it has a lot more combat. This Animal Crossing has no combat. The closest you get to combat is there are some insects that are hostile towards you. That if you don't catch properly, they'll sting you. And apparently you can faint in this game. And based on other similar games to this genre, if you faint, you'd probably lose gold. And if you get stung, you have to get medicine to make you visually look normal. Otherwise, it'll look weird. Because you have like a little like sting thing on your face. Because Stardew Valley did have like a small combat system, but it wasn't much. And obviously Sims and Harvest Moon had none. But anyways, I'm going on tangent. Does anyone have any Gems of War related questions? Otherwise, I'll probably be heading out for now. Is it also a gnome event? No, it's not a gnome event. It's not a gnome event right now. You should be seeing a lot of leprechauns, but you're probably not seeing too many gnomes. Leprechauns should be almost 1 in every 3 battles. Gnomes at their normal rate. The number of leprechauns are probably just making it seeming like there's more gnomes. But gnomes are still at the exact same rate that they always are. But leprechauns are really, really common right now, so you will be seeing a lot of them. About 1 in 3 battles should be a leprechaun or so. Let's see. You need a better explanation of Cursed. Does it turn off some enemy traits? No. Yes. Sorry. Yes. It turns off all immunity traits. It doesn't stun them, but it turns off all immunities. So basically what Curse does, the full list of what Curse does, is it makes the natural cleanse take half the amount, it doubles the amount of time that it takes. So for example, the normal cleanse rate is 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%, and so forth. When they are cursed, it's 5%, 10%, 15%, 20%, and it only goes up by 5% rather than 10%. And the other thing it does is any immune to stats effects that the troop has will be disabled. So if they have immune to stun, impervious, immune to mana drain, anything like that, all those immunities will be removed for the duration of the curse. However, they still have access to all their other traits. So if they have a trait like, for example, the 33% score reduction here, or something like that, those would still be in play. It does not actually disable its traits, it just disables its immunities. So any stats effect that you throw against a cursed enemy will work, even if they have immune to it naturally. So it doesn't disable all their traits. You'd still have to stun it to do that. So, for example, if something has immune to stun, you can curse it and then stun it. Because the curse disables the immune to stun, and then you can end up stunning it. However, if it has something like 50% score reduction, that would not be disabled until you actually get the stun off. The curse itself would not disable the 50% reduction. It only disables the immunity to stats effects. Which is how the game used to be prior to any traits coming into the game. Every troop just used to, you know, be susceptible to every single effect in the game. But now, of course, we have a lot of them that have immunities to various things. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for now. We'll be heading out and be back, as I mentioned, around noon tomorrow, which is about 15 hours from now. We'll be messing around with Monk Hero class, getting probably the rest of our sigils used, and yeah, getting this thing just leveled a bit more. Obviously, we want to get this to level 100 in a somewhat decent speed. Not in like as big of a rush since Guild War just happened this week and we're not going to be able to get it maxed before this weekend. But we'll get it maxed in next week or two and kind of go from there. As long as we gain like a level or 2 per day and do it the same way, we'll easily get it up before next Guild War. Even if we did less than a level per day, we'd still get it up by next Guild War since we already bought so into it. But if nothing else, we have it at 70 plus, which gives it a good majority of its perks. It doesn't get to see its full potential until it's fully maxed out, though, because the immune to stun is really important on its final perk. But we'll get around to it in time. And even has cleanse, so you can easily get rid of curse if it ends up getting it. Speaking of curse. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Stay safe from the coronavirus. And I will catch you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone.